Uh, Good afternoon, Tanisha, Shravani, Stavan, Sujat, Ovi, Ananya, Divya, Janvi. My voice is not coming. Is it coming now? I was not the host. Just now I became the host. Avesh, Yashsri, Kritika, Swara, Sahil, Purva, Diya, Aman, Shraddha, Rutar, Akib, Manoj, Harshada, Bhumi, Parinit, Rutar, Purva, Ayan Qureshi. Yes, Shravani, I'm fine, beta. Jia. Yes, Swara, even we miss our kids. I'm in the school, but I miss my kids. Parinit, Ayan Qureshi, Anuradha, Karthik, Achal, Dakshak. I missed out someone in between. Dakshak. Okay. Tanisha, Sahil, Janvi, Arya, Adnya, Rutuja, Aradhya. Yes, Arshada, even we people are missing you kids. Girija, Manoj. Okay, now, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is fine, taking care of themselves. Now, I'll be sharing my screen and starting with the lesson. After I start with the lesson explanation, you are going to pay attention to the explanation. No one should be in the chat box. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm stopping my screen and sharing my lesson screen. Okay. So pay attention to the lesson. Okay, so we completed lesson number 1, 2, 3 revision. Today I'll be starting with lesson number 4 revision. Okay. I'll try to complete the lesson in this session itself, but if it is not complete, we'll carry forward it in the Monday session. So let's get started. We are doing lesson number 4, water safe for drinking, revision. This is our textbook. We'll be completing from textbook page number 20 to 25. Okay. Now we have to take a glass half full of water. In that we have to add a spoonful of sugar and stir it. Stir it means mix karna hai. When we stir it with a spoon, what happens? The sugar dissolves. It gets mixed with water. The same thing again, we have to clean the glass, wash the glass, and then we have to take a spoon of salt in and we have to mix it. What do we see? That the salt mixes with water. Then we have to take honey and mix it in water. Does the honey disappear? Sometimes it disappears, sometimes it does not. I'll explain you after a few slides that why this happens. Sometimes the honey disappears and sometimes it does not disappear. Then we have to take washing soda. We take surf now, that is washing soda. When we put it in water, it dissolves, it dilutes itself. Now we have to take alum. This is alum and we have to make a powder of this and add powdered alum to water and stir. It dissolves in water. Now we have to take sand. Sand we have seen on the beach now. This we have to put in water. When we try to dissolve it, it does not get dissolved. It can be seen in the water. We can make out that water is different, and sand is different. Then wheat flour, atta. Mummy makes chapati na, that we have to dilute in water. When we mix it in water, does it mix? No. If it mixes, then how mummy will make chapati? So even it does not mix. Then sawdust. This is sawdust. The remains when wood is cut. The dust which remains, that is called sawdust. When we try to mix it in water, it does not dissolve. Then turmeric powder. Turmeric is haldi. We have in our house now. When we try to dissolve in water, it does not dissolve. Why it does not dissolve? You can see that this turmeric is there in the water. You can see the water as yellow color, so it does not dissolve. Oil. Mix oil. The oil floats on top of the water. It does not dissolve because oil is heavier than water, so it floats on water. It does not mixes. It does not dissolve in water. Now we saw when we did the experiment, we saw two things. Some things we dissolve in water, that is mixes in water, and some things we do not dissolve in water. We do not mix in water. The things which dissolve in water are sugar, salt, washing soda, powdered alum. These four things dissolved in water. And which is not dissolved in water? That is sand, wheat flour, sawdust, turmeric powder, oil. These things do not dissolve in water. Now I told you honey. Sometimes honey dissolves in water. Sometimes honey does not dissolve in water. Now why this is so? Because if honey is pure, it will not dissolve in water. If the honey which we are putting in water, if it is pure, it will not dissolve in water. And if it is artificial or adulterated means some other things are also mixed in honey, which we do not know. If we try to dissolve that in water, it will not dissolve. So pure honey does not dissolve in water. Artificial, nakli or adulterated will dissolve in water. Okay. Now, this shows us that some substance dissolve in water and some substance does not dissolve in water. The substance that dissolves in water spreads throughout the water. So when salt dissolves in water, the water in the container, it becomes salty. We cannot see that salt is there in water, but when we taste it, we know that it is there in the water. And when we dissolve sugar in the water, the water becomes sweet or it tastes sweet. The things which dissolve in water, they spread throughout the water and water acquires that taste. Now here we are learning a new term, solution. Now what is the meaning of solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. So what is solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. Okay? So this you have to learn, solution. Now let us see something about useful solutions. There are different types of solution. Let us see useful solutions. Now if someone gets loose motion means again and again they have to go to the bathroom. That is loose motion. We give them a solution of salt and sugar to drink. This solution is called ORS. Now what is the meaning of ORS? Oral rehydration solution. So when something like this happens, when we vomit too much or when we get loose motion, we drink a solution made of salt and sugar in water. That solution is called ORS or oral rehydration solution. We have seen this packet now. Doctors usually prescribe this so that we drink it and our BP doesn't go down. So when a patient is in hospital, he is sometimes put on saline. That is a solution of salt and water. So what is saline? It is a solution of salt and in water. And sometimes other medicines may also be given through saline. Other medicines are also given. So in hospital, these things are used. These are useful solutions. What are these? These are useful solutions. They are helpful to a person in dire cases, very emergency cases. They are very useful. So they are useful solutions. Okay. Now, do you know seawater is salty to taste because it is nothing but a solution of salt that occurs naturally. So this salt occurs naturally in seawater and it mixes in seawater. So what does the taste of the seawater becomes? It becomes salty. And when it becomes salty, we cannot drink it. Can we drink salty water? No, not possible. So seawater is a solution of salt and water, and this salt occurs naturally ocean में पैदा होता है, so that mixes with water and it becomes salty, and we cannot drink it because it is very salty to taste. Okay. Now water from well or well water, they have different taste. Now why do they different taste? Water is same everywhere, so why do they have different taste? Now what happens, sometimes some substance from the ground dissolves in water. They give a taste to the well water. But if there is nothing dissolved in water, water has no taste. So the ground in which the well is dug, if some substance is there which dissolves in that water, that substance taste comes in the well water. And if nothing is dissolved in water, water has no taste. We all like to drink this cold drink now. Now when you open this cold drink, what happens? When you open the cold drink, normally bubbles come out. Now, why do this happen? Let's see. When we remove the lid of a soda water bottle, bubbles fizz out of it. Now, why this happens? To make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. So, to make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. So when we remove the lid, the pressure reduces and the gas bubbles out. So why we have that bubble when we open the bottle? To make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. When the lid is removed, the pressure reduces and the gas bubbles out. So which gas is that? Carbon dioxide. Okay. Now let us take this example. We have to fill a large container with water and collect different things. I have collected the things. Now let us see which of these things go down in the water or which things float on the water. Let's take a sharpener first. When we put a sharpener in the water, it sinks to the bottom. It goes to the bottom. When we take an eraser, the eraser also goes to the bottom. Now we are taking a screw. It will also go down to the bottom. Leaf. When we put leaf in the water, will it go down? No, it will float on the water. So why this difference is there? The heavier things, jo wazan hote, they go down in the water, and the lighter, now leaf is light, halka. So it floats in the water. Now this is a compass. Now compass is heavy. So where it will go, let us see. It will go down in the water. This is a pencil. Pencil is heavy or light? Light. So when we put it, it floats in the water. Rubber band. Rubber band is light. So when we put it in water, it floats in water. This is what? This is a nail. Nail is heavy, so it goes down in the water. Plastic scale. This is a plastic scale, not a metal scale. Metal scale will go down because it is heavy, but plastic scale, when we put it in water, it will float in water. Coin. Coin is heavy. It will go down. Plastic spoon. It will float in water. Now this metal spoon, it is heavy. So it will go down in the water. So what does these things show? This shows that some things float on water while some things sink in it. Now why this thing happens? The things which are light than water, they float in water. And the things which are heavier than water, they sink in the water. So the light thing, halki, they will flow. The heavy thing, they will sink in the water. So I hope this is clear. Let's move ahead. Now we have to take some muddy water in a beaker. Now if we do not have muddy water, we can make the muddy water by adding soil to water, pieces of dried twigs, straw leaves, dried leaves, twigs. This all we can add to water to make it dirty. Now what we have to do? We have to allow this beaker to stand still for 4 to 5 hours. Stand still means usko haath nahi lagana hai. Let it be as it is for 4 to 5 hours. Now what do we see? We see that there is sediment. What is sediment? The matter that settles to the bottom of a liquid. Now when we go to a sea, when the sea water goes down, we can see this mud accumulated. This is nothing but sediments. So what is sediments? The matter that settles to the bottom of a liquid. जो भी liquid के नीचे बैठ जाता है, that is called sediment. Now in the beaker, the particles of soil, they sink in the water and form a layer of sediment at the bottom. Now in this, the sediments went down. The mud was heavy. The soil was heavier. The particles of soil were heavier than water. So they sunk to the bottom. But because they were very small, they took a long time to settle to the bottom of the water, because sediment takes very long time to form. Sediment jaldi jaldi nahi banta. It takes very long time to form. And they were heavy, so they settled down, but they were very small, so they took a very long time to settle. And the twigs and other rubbish, they were light. So they were light, then what will happen? They are floating on the water. They did not go down along with the sediment. Okay. Now the sediment has settled down. So the now water appears much cleaner and transparent than it was. So you can see the difference now. How is the water? First it was very muddy. Now it is mud. That mud has settled down. We can see the twigs floating because they are lighter. The heavy mud has settled down. So it is looking much cleaner than the water which was there before. And transparent. Transparent means clear. We can see from it. Okay. Now this process is called settling. What is settling? The process of allowing heavier particles to settle to the bottom of still water. If we move the water, if the water is shaking, it is not called settling. So the process of allowing heavier particles to settle to the bottom of still water is called settling. Now without disturbing the sediment, we have to pour the water into 2 smaller beakers, and we have to label them beaker number 1 and beaker number 2. Now in beaker number 1, what we have to do, we have to take a piece of alum and swirl it once in the water and leave this water undisturbed for 2 to 3 hours. Now before this, how much time we left the water? Pehle, without disturbing, 4 to 5 hours. Now we are going to leave the water undisturbed for 2 to 3 hours. Now what do we see? When we swirl and leave the water, after that what do we see? The particles floating in water slowly settle to the bottom, and the water in the upper part becomes transparent. Now the twigs and straws, they are still floating on the water, but it took little time. Means what time we left before, it took much lesser time. How it look much lesser time? Let us see. Swirling alum in water. Remove the alum in water, na, that is swirling. Hilaya hum log ne water mein. Swirling alum in water helps the soil particles in muddy water to settle down. So what does swirling alum do? Swirling alum in water helps the soil particles in muddy water to settle down. This we did in the first beaker. Now what we have to do in beaker number 2, let us see. We have to place a tea strainer. You must have seen this, na? Mommy uses when making tea. It is tea strainer. On the tea strainer, we have to fold a piece of fine cloth, cotton cloth, into 4 layers. Make it moist and spread it over the strainer. Now, when we pour the water of beaker number 2 in a thin stream on the folds of the floor, what we see, the rubbish and soil particles remain on the floor, and the water which is collected down, it looks transparent. Now it is not having even the twigs and the straws, nothing is there. When we swirl the alum, the mud settled down, but the twigs and straws were there. And when we strained the water, what we saw that everything is left on the strainer and we get a transparent water. Now this process is called filtration. What is this? Filtration. When we strain the water, it is called filtration. So what is filtration? If we strain muddy water, it helps to make it clean. This process is called filtration. So if we strain muddy water, it helps to make it clean. This process is called filtration. Okay. Now, after doing this experiment, we should not throw the water here and there. We should not waste the water. We have to throw it in the soil and wash our hands with soap and clean water, because we handled the muddy water, we handled the dirty water. So we have to wash our hand with soap and clean water. Now, this soap and clean water, 1 minute, I'll just hand my mic properly. This soap and clean water process, now so we have this COVID-19, so we have to follow this again and again. This is one of the best ways of protecting ourselves, washing our hands with soap and water. Okay. Now we are going to learn a new term. What is that? Potable water. Now what is the meaning of potable water? Water safe for drinking. What is the meaning of potable water? Water safe for drinking. So what is potable water? Water that does not endanger our health in any way when we drink it is called potable or safe drinking water. So what is potable water? Water that does not endanger our health in any way when we drink it is called potable water or safe drinking water. Now we saw some methods. Now, making water clean and transparent. We saw 3 methods. Settling. What is settling? Keeping the water undisturbed and allowing it to settle. But it takes very, very long, 4 to 5 hours for a beaker. Then we saw swirling alum. Helps the floating particles to settle down. When we swirl the alum, the particles settle down. It takes 2 to 3 hours. Then we saw filtration. When we filter, we are straining the water. We strain the water with the help of a strainer and cloth. Now, settling, swirling alum, filtration, this all helps to make the water clean and transparent. But still the water will not be potable. Potable, it is not, potable means not safe for drinking. Potable water is safe for drinking. So the water will not be potable. Okay, this is understood. Let's move ahead. Now, drinking water must be safe for our health. It should not affect our health. That is drinking water. Pure water does not have any smell, taste, or color. So, how is pure water? It does not have any taste, smell, or color. If water has a color or a foul smell, foul means any smell coming from the water, one must avoid drinking it. Why one must avoid drinking it? Because if we drink that dirty water, it can make us ill. It can make us sick. So in rainy season, normally this happens. We get muddy water during the rainy season. So what we have to do, we have to allow it to settle before using it. So the mud will settle down and we'll get a transparent water. If necessary, we have to use alum, or we should filter the water. Its muddiness will disappear, the mud part will disappear, and the water will look clean and transparent. But if the water looks clean and transparent, is it safe for drinking? Now we have settled the mud, we have filtered the water, we have swirled the alum, allowed the water to settle so that sediments, the muds settle down. So Is it become safe for drinking? Let us go ahead and see. We'll learn some new terms. In the lesson when I took before this, lesson number 4, I told you to learn these terms. Remember? Micro. What is the meaning of micro? Micro means very, very small. What is the meaning of micro? Very, very small. Organism. Organism is a living thing. What is the meaning of organism? A living thing. Microorganism. Now, what is the meaning of microorganism? A living thing that cannot be seen by the naked eye. Naked eye means directly from our eye, or even with a magnifying glass. This is called a magnifying glass. What is this called? Magnifying glass. So anything, any living thing that cannot be seen by the naked eye or even with a magnifying glass, that is called microorganism. Now, how to see this microorganism when we cannot see it with our eyes, when we cannot see it with a magnifying glass? We can see this with the help of microscope. Now, what is a microscope? An instrument for looking at very small things which we cannot see with our eyes or even through a magnifying glass. This is a microscope. With this, we can see microorganism. What is microscope? An instrument for looking at very, very small things which we cannot see with our eyes or even through a magnifying glass. This is a microscope. Now, do you know, if we take a bit of yogurt, yogurt is dahi, or a drop of buttermilk. What is buttermilk? Charge. Buttermilk means charge. On a glass slide and place the slide under a microscope, we see very tiny living things in it. Now, if we take a bit of yogurt or a drop of buttermilk on a slide and place it under a microscope, we see very tiny living things. Now, what are these tiny living things? They are called microorganisms. What they are called? Microorganisms. These tiny, we cannot see this with our naked eyes. We cannot see it with a magnifying glass. We have to use a microscope to see this. These microorganisms convert milk into yogurt. So these are the microorganisms which convert milk into yogurt. They are useful for us. We drink charge, we drink yogurt, we eat yogurt. So this yogurt is formed when these microorganisms perform action in the milk and convert it into yogurt. So these are useful microorganisms because they are useful to us. Okay. But all microorganisms are not useful. Some microorganisms cause disease when they enter our body. We have fungi, virus, bacteria. Like these microorganisms are there. They are said to be harmful microorganisms because if they enter our body, they cause diseases. Okay. Now there are numerous kinds of microorganisms around us. They are in the soil, in water, in air, on rocks. That is, anywhere and everywhere microorganisms are present. Even if harmful microorganisms are present in water, we are not able to see them. Now, if we cannot see them and we drink, the water looks transparent. So when we drink it, what happens? Now, normally this thing happens during the rainy season when we hear an outbreak of diarrhea or gastritis. What happens? The water looks clear and we drink it. So what happens? Diseases like diarrhea or gastritis. Now, what we should do when we have this? We have already swallowed lemonade. We have filtered the water. The water looks clean, transparent, and if you are drinking and they have harmful microorganisms, so how we should prevent them? What we can do is we have to boil the water. When the water is cleaned by settling and filtration, we have to boil the water. Only then the water becomes safe for drinking after boiling the water. Now, what is boiling? Boiling the water kills the microorganisms in it and prevents diseases. When we filter it, we make it transparent. But when we boil the water, the boiling water kills the microorganism. And when microorganisms die, it prevents many diseases. Okay? So boiling the water kills the microorganisms and prevent diseases. Now I'm doing use your brain power. Some substances do not dissolve in water. When some substances do not dissolve in water, what it happens? It helps in the process of filtration. We can separate those things, isn't it? If it does not dissolve in water. Then what's the solution? On page number 25. Mother had brought some cumin seeds, this is jeera seeds from the shop, but some sand got mixed with it. Mother wants the jeera seeds clean. So what she can do when she wants to remove the jeera seed from the sand, she can use a sieve to clean the cumin seeds from the sand. This way she remove the cumin seeds from the sand. Then in rainy season, what happens? This question is on your page number 23. Can you tell? Page number 23, can you tell? In rainy season, the water of rivers and streams become muddy. Why do we not drink the water? Now, in rainy season, what happens? The mud from the bank, it mixes in the water. And along with the mud, what is there? Microorganisms. So we should not drink this water when it looks dirty. Okay. Then the next question below it. When on an exertion, if you find that the water of a spring or well there has a bad smell, would you drink it? When you go on a trip, small picnic, and if you find that the water is having a bad smell, we should not drink it because it might have microorganisms which may be harmful to our body. So we should not drink it. We should carry the water with ourselves. Then this question is taken from the workbook, page number 27. Name the substances used to make a solution called lemon sherbet. Now to make lemon sherbet, what do we use? Lemon juice, sugar, and salt. These three things are used to make a lemon sherbet. Then when making a sherbet, what we do to make the sugar dissolve quickly? Now to make the sugar dissolve quickly, what we have to do? We have to stir it fast. Fast stir karna hai. So the sugar dissolves quickly. Then below that, some substance do not dissolve in water. What could be the advantage of this? When substance do not dissolve in water, they can be used for making rain gears like umbrella, raincoat, gumboots, so that the water does not pass through it. Then they can also be used for making water transport vehicles like boats and ships. Because if the substance is not dissolving, it can easily float on the water. Na? Then they can be used for separating water from other dirt, like by using settling and filtration method. This way we can separate the dirt from the water. Then they can be also used for building homes and roads because they do not dissolve in water, so that we can stay nicely in the homes and use the roads. Okay. So I hope the lesson is clear. Now your favorite part, the dictation words. Take a screenshot of the dictation words. Experiment. What is the word? Experiment. Dissolves. Dissolves. Mixture. Mixture. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Bubbles. Bubbles. Particles. Particles. Transparent. Transparent. Take a screenshot of the hard words. Oh, again I gave particles. So sorry, I repeated the word. I did not pay attention. Okay. Undisturbed. Undisturbed. Strainer. Strainer. Endanger. Endanger. Exertion. Exertion. Swirling. Swirling. Muddiness. Muddiness. Magnifying. Magnifying. Microorganism. Microorganism. Take a screenshot of the hard words. Destroy. Destroy. Importance. Importance. I hope everyone has taken the screenshot of the hard words. Now I'm stopping sharing my screen. Okay, back to you people in the chats. So I hope everyone understood the revision of lesson number 4. It was very easy. Akif, good afternoon. Everyone understood the lesson? Give me a thumbs up if you have understood the lesson. Alum is like we have other things. Alum is also, it is sort of a chemical. Like we have washing soda and all that way, alum is also there. We get it in powder form, you get it in the rock type form. Yes, Mailaka, you can leave. 5 minutes are still there. So your homework, I hope the lesson is clear and everyone has understood the revision of the lesson. Your homework is everyone has taken the screenshot of the hard words. You are going to read the lesson and underline the hard words which I gave. And you are going to learn all the objectives from the workbook. All fill in the blanks, match the following, tick mark the right word, whatever hard words, objectives are there. Yes, you can leave. Yes, Dia, you can leave beta. Thank you, Shravani. The lesson was very interesting. Truly, the lesson was very interesting. So everyone has taken the screenshot. After taking the screenshot, Arya, I just gave the hard words. Where were you, hero? Karthik, what have you typed? Am I supposed to read it, beta? If this way you are going to type, then I'll inform the school authority what you're typing. Take the screenshot, read the lesson, underline the hard words, find the hard word in the lesson. Harshal, why you need the meaning of hero, beta? Acha, hero, okay. I call my kids. I have that habit of calling my kids hero and heroines. I can call you also. Okay, good. Read the lesson, underline the hard words which I gave. Now from where I'll give you the hard word, dears? I don't have time also to report all the hard words. I had in the PowerPoint, I made it. Read the lesson, underline the hard words which I gave, mark the hard words in the lesson and read the objectives of this lesson. Yes, Karthik, you can leave. I'm asking question, beta. We're finishing with the hard words this homework session. Okay, we completed 4 lesson revision. Now 3 lesson revisions are remaining. The lessons are very easy. Now science part we completed the revision also. Next period I will be starting with the geography part. That is lesson number 13 revision. Okay. Yes, Virat, you can leave, beta. Mishika. Bye bye, beta. Okay. Now, eraser floats on water or sinks in water? I'm asking the question. Eraser. Beta, exam timetable, you must have got in your group. Now, I don't have your number. I'll send you the exam timetable, dear. Ankita. See in your group now how I'll send you. We have given the exam timetable as well as this question paper. Okay, eraser sinks in water. Very good. Ananya, flow wrong, beta. How is eraser? I'm not asking. What happens when we put the eraser in the water? Will it float or will it sink? विराट बेटा टाइम टेबल नहीं मिला आपको एग्जाम 23 से है. हर्षल, what reply you want, beta? Which reply I not gave you? Okay, so okay, very good. Many of you have written sing, king. Ankit, then ask your teacher, beta, who is your class teacher. Ask that teacher because I don't have your number, Ankita. So if I don't have it, I'll pass it to you, na, beta? Okay, it will sing. Okay, what is potable water? What is the meaning of potable water? प्लास्टिक स्पून कहाँ पूछा था बेटा? स्टील स्पून कहाँ बेटा था? How many days are there in exam, Mahi? हाउ मेनी, जितने पेपर्स है उतने एग्जाम ना बेटा, उतने दिन आपके एग्जाम के. यस, वो सेफ वाटर. वेरी गुड अथर्व. ऋग्वेद वो क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया बेटा. अभी दूसरा क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज पोर्टेबल वाटर. अथर्व वेरी गुड. ऋतुजा वेरी गुड. Vidhi, okay, good. Ankita, can I tell you my number? Beta, ask your teacher, na. Let your teacher contact you. You must be having your class teacher, na. If you have, contact her. Otherwise, let me know. सार्थक बेटा, सिंक वाला क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया. अरे आर्या, आर्या को मैं कैसे दूं हार्ड वर्ड्स अभी, मुझे वापस स्क्रीन पूरा शेयर करना पड़ेगा. Then आर्या, you are going to remove the screenshot. Tell me fast. तो मैं आपसे स्क्रीन शेयर करूंगी फिर, मतलब पूरे ग्रुप से. सेव वाटर नहीं बेटा, सेफ वाटर. आराध्या वेरी गुड. गुड, वेरी गुड. रुतार्थ वेरी गुड. मेरीन, सेफ वाटर बेटा, सेव वाटर नहीं, सेफ. मनोज, यस. रुतार्थ. सार्थक वो क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया. ओहो. Okay, give me a minute. I'm sharing my screen again so that Arya removes the screenshot of the hard words. Take the screenshot now. Wait. Take the screenshot fast of the hard words. This many hard words I can't repeat again and again, na beta. Twice I repeated. Take it fast. You don't take too much time to take the screenshot. Why you need the surname, Atharva? Exam sheet. Your teacher will direct you, beta, when you'll get the exam sheet. Everything is prepared. She'll inform you. Very good. Yashasri wrote the full answer. Why your voice is not coming? Why, Harshal, my voice is not coming? Aditi, how do I know your class teacher, beta, or your teacher? Arya, now I gave this are hard words. Okay, the time is up. I'm leaving the meeting. I'm ending my meeting. Okay, everyone, enjoy the weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.